All right, in today's video, we're going to be talking about dealing with envious and jealous friends and like really what to do. Now, listen, when you're dealing with jealous friends that are just very envious of you, that is a hard friendship. And to be honest, personally, to me, it just seems like it's not even a friendship. I would be the type of person that says like, maybe you could communicate about it, see what's going on, but I just kind of feel like that's something that just goes into one ear and out the other to the other person. Because remember, these people are jealous of you, but it's like, what are you jealous for? I'm trying to be your friend, you trying to be my friend, like we're supposed to be like this. You see what I'm saying? And my bad, y'all, my voice is still healing. I was just kind of sick with strep, so bear with me. My voice might crack. All right, so number one, when you're dealing with a jealous, envious friend, they low-key can be preying on your downfall, okay? So I know you might be like a really good person at heart, thinking like this is your best friend, like, hey, we tight, we like this or whatever. And they could come off like, hey, yeah, girl, you my best friend, or hey, man, like, you my best friend, such and such, whatever, whatever, whatever. And a lot of the times, that's what gets us fooled, and that's what gets us caught up into these really terrible, bad friendships, and we just end up on bad terms. Because people like these that are preying on your downfall, right? You could be so excited that you got a new car, you got a new job, or you got a promotion or something, or whatever, your business or your channel or something's popping off on TikTok. And your friend could be like, on the backside, they could be like, I hope her channel fails. Like, I really hope she don't be making it. Like, oh, she just thinks she's so all that, or he's so all that, or da 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 da. But in front of your face, they're gonna be like, oh my God, congratulations. Like, I'm so proud of you, when they're not really proud of you. Like, I would say pay attention to their demeanor and pay attention to their body language and their face, because their face would say it all. And pay attention to the energy that they do give off. That is something that I had to learn, because I miss that. Like, I did. So pay attention, because like I said, these people be preying on your downfall, and they do not mean well. Don't think that they mean well. Don't think that, oh, they're probably just in a bad mood and not feeling it. No, if they act like this every time, like you announce something good about yourself, and all of a sudden, like, their vibe is just like, yeah, they're not your friend. Get them out. Get them out. All right, so tip number 2, they will project their insecurities onto you. Okay, now, I mean, with some people, I don't really know how to explain that, but I'm gonna just say they will project their insecurities onto you. Once again, this kind of goes along with number 1. Like, you could be doing something really good with your life, and then all of a sudden they'll be like behind your back, like talking about you. But when it comes to projecting their insecurities, I'm gonna use one as an example. So let's say you have a friend, right? You and this friend is hanging out, and you just talking about all the good things and what you got going on for you, and then your friend is kind of complaining or kind of venting, saying like, I don't have everything like you. Like, you shouldn't really be complaining about your life, because you got everything going on good for you, and I just have nothing. Like, I can't do nothing. And you're trying to help them and tell them what they can do. And then they'll be like, well, I don't even have an apartment, or I don't have a car, or I don't have friends like you. Like, you have everything and you just seem so perfect, and I have nothing, and da 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 da. Or, sometimes, like, if you're feeling pretty, like, they might be like, oh, I wish I looked like that, but da da da. I don't know if that's really them projecting their insecurities, but to me, that is what projected insecurities means to me. And if you have someone like that, or if you have a friend like that, get rid of them. That's all I'm gonna keep telling y'all. After like each tip is get rid of them, because it is very toxic and very draining. And these people, okay, are you listening? These people will only like to stick around, right? It's so weird, because it's giving mixed signals, but they like to stick around to see you're good, but I think they like to stick around to see you're good so they can complain about their life. And like, but then at the same time, like they always, girl, I don't, hold on. It's kind of weird. It's like, it's so many mixed signals. I ain't gonna lie. But yes, they will project their insecurities onto you, and it's because like they are miserable. So they want you to feel miserable along with them. That's what I was kind of trying to say, but the words weren't coming out correctly. And you don't need to feel miserable or have them make you feel miserable because they're miserable with their life, or they're miserable because they got insecurities that they're refusing to work on. And that's the thing with that. People like that, if they're miserable, they want to make you miserable too. So both of y'all can stay in the same boat because they don't want to see you progress. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you become successful. Although they might be like, oh, I want to see you become successful. No, they don't. Because a lot of times these people do think that you are full of yourselves, but it's because they wish they could be you too at the same time. But they ain't going to admit that. At least most of them will not admit that. But yeah, that's tip number 2. So tip number 3, when you're dealing with a jealous and envious friend, okay, a lot of these types of people kind of want to be there for your bad, and they're never really there for your good. Now, I'm going to say this from my experience because I've actually had some friends at the time that were only there really for my bad. I actually had some friends too that did admit that they felt some type of way about me, that they were jealous of me. And I'd be like, you're jealous of me? I thought you, to me, I wouldn't tell them that I'm jealous of them because I really wasn't jealous of them, but I'd be like, yo, like, I think you cool. Like, why are you jealous of me? Like, what do I got that makes you jealous of me? But anyways, they always want to be there for your bad, but never for your good. But then once again, this goes along with all of the things that I'm giving y'all. But it's because they are not happy and they're miserable and they want to see you at the lowest of the low. Like, they can't stand to see their wonderful, gorgeous, amazing, beautiful, successful, happy, wonderful angel of a friend to just be like, oh my gosh, they can't stand to see you happy. But always pay attention and notice that when you're having some bad times, they like to feed off of that. They love hearing that you're just doing bad. They love hearing it. And although it might seem like they're giving you some good advice to help you pull through, they don't really mean it. That's why a lot of the times they just be giving you little small sentences when you're venting to them, and they just kind of real quiet. And sometimes you might hear them like, oh, tell me more, girl. Tell me what's going on. You think that they're being nice because they're letting you vent. But child, needless to say, all that venting that you're giving to them, they're probably going to hold on to that, to use it against you, to just lash out on you one day. Or it could be something like, like I said, they just love hearing that you're doing bad. So they can be like, oh my God, yes, finally, he or she is just doing so bad in their life. I hope it keeps continuing to go down this path. And I just hope that they continue to feel bad. And I just hope that they give up. They love listening to the bad things that happen into your life and never really the good things. Because when you talk about the good things, they just kind of be like, oh, okay. And then you will hear them say, oh, has anything else happened in your life? They're not talking about anything good. They talk about all the bad stuff, all the problem stuff. Yeah, get them out. Get them out. Okay, so tip number 4 is they want to be around you, but they don't at the same time when you're dealing with a jealous and envious friend. And like, what I mean by that is, it's like they love being in your presence. They just like watching you. So, you know, like when people say energy vampires or whatever, because they like to suck the energy out of you or something like that. But these types of people, they love watching you because they want to see how you do your hair, how you do your makeup, how you act, how you dress. Like, they trying to soak it all in so they can just like, I feel like it gives them something to talk about to other people, or it could just be because once again, they might want to be you. They might want to act like you. They want to copy your mannerism. Like, they just want to find something. They want to see if they can pull off the same look or do the same thing that you're doing, but try not to make it obvious at the same time. Or sometimes they just want to be in your presence just to watch you. And it's the most weirdest thing ever. Like dealing with somebody that's just gonna watch you. Like they just want to be in your presence to watch you, watch how you live or whatever. Sometimes I do think it just gives them a reason to just, like, I don't know, to just go tell somebody something like, oh, look how this bitch live. Like, da-da-da-da. I don't know. It's like I said, it's weird. But, and I ain't even worried about that. But then when I say at the same time they don't want to be around you, because sometimes they can't stand also being in your presence. It's like, how you want to be around me, but at the same time you don't want to be around me. Like, make up your mind. It's not making sense. Like, I can't even think of it to make it make sense. Like, all I can say is, like, how you gonna want to be around me, but don't want to be around me at the same time? Like, girl, what? Y'all ever dealt with someone like that? Anyways, we're gonna move on to the last tip. And the last tip is, now this is completely, totally optional and it's up to you. If you really love this friend and you want to keep this friend and you don't really want to end this friendship, have a conversation about, like, what is it that y'all can do to make the friendship, I guess, better, or what's making them feel the way that they feel. Like, you can have that mature conversation with them if you want to, but if nothing seems to work and everything just kind of goes south, then at that point, you already know what I'm gonna say. Get them out of Just get them out. Get them out of here, because there ain't no point of keeping someone like that. Like, you can have all the conversation that you want, but you got to do what's best for you. Because at the end of the day, this friendship can harm you in some sort of way, or it could take another turn. And, like, I was that friend that had that friend, right, that was jealous of me, and I didn't know it until she told me, and I still wanted to be friends with her at the time because I didn't have friends like that. And it took a turn. Like, I have a little short talking about it, and yeah, that took a turn. I was like, dang, you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be my friend, but all things like that can sometimes turn bad. It can go sour. But if you want to work it out, you can conversate. If not, like I said, get them out. There's no point of keeping it. No point of fighting for it. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and it helped, a little bit if you're dealing with any friends like that or any people like that in your life. But hopefully I see you guys on another video. Bye.